10 famous celebrities cancelled by cancel culture. It's hard to believe, but Western culture has changed so much in the last 50 years, and almost always for the worse. Politics has infected everything, from education to pop culture, and always it's the left-wing side that does the invading, diminishing male role models, accusing white people of inherent racism, and creating a generation of soft, spoiled, easily offended internet inquisitors. If you have ever told a slightly edgy joke, or implied that gender is not a man-made construct, then beware, as you are going to find yourself having your life and career taken away by what has come to be known as cancel culture. And you won't believe these 10 famous celebrities who were cancelled by cancel culture. This is Best of 10s. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell, and share this video. Number 1. Matt Damon.
So I'm 10, 12, 15, and then we've got one who just turned 23.
The Bourne Identity star was the recipient of a pile of backlash in 2021 from social activists after claiming in an interview with the Sunday Times that he had just recently stopped using the F word to refer to homosexuals. He said, "The word that my daughter calls the F slur for a homosexual was commonly used when I was a kid with a different application." He recited a scene where he had made a joke using the term, and his daughter had chastised him and left the table and attempted to express remorse. But there is no apologizing to the left. He was widely criticized and had to explain that he didn't use the word commonly, also stating that, "I stand with the LGBTQ+ community." Many are still calling him a sexist, bigoted, etc., etc., but he's still getting work, so it hardly matters. Number 2. J.K. Rowling. It was surprising when the mob turned on the Harry Potter author, mostly as she had for years been a part of the mob, calling out false sexism and doing the virtue signaling dance with the rest of them. However, when Rowling took to Twitter in support of Maya Forstater, a British researcher who was fired from her job at a non-profit for suggesting changes to the UK's Gender Recognition Act, which were labeled as transphobic, Rowling's own contribution was a tweet stating, "Dress however you please, call yourself whatever you like, sleep with any consenting adult who'll have you, live your best life in peace and security, but force women out of their jobs for stating that sex is real?" This flew in the face of the LGBTQ+ communities bellowing that trans people are people, and JK has never really had peace since. Number 3. Piers Morgan.
We are going to find out results. It is like an extended Jeremy Kyle episode.
Morgan has long been a nauseating left-wing activist, posing as a disgraced journalist turned talk show presenter. You just have to watch his sickening fake guilt and concern to know this. So, it was surprising then when, on his UK breakfast show, Good Morning Britain, he made light of the extremely socialist BBC's plans to teach children gender diversity by stating that he identifies as a penguin and was accused of sexist remarks against co-host Susanna Reid. As Reid tried to defend the BBC's plans to teach radical and confusing sexual politics to innocent children, Morgan grew tired of her and said, "You women moan as well. Women have it so hard, don't they? They have it so hard. But you and your massive salary, working 4 days a week, come on." It wasn't long before he was fired, though he's a tenacious one, and said that the woke crowd will think they've cancelled me. They'll be rather disappointed when I re-emerge. Number 4. Marilyn Manson. Manson has always been a quarter of controversy. Just look at him. But of course, when Evan Rachel Wood revealed that he was apparently the abuser she had been referring to since 2016, claiming that Manson, real name Brian Warner, horribly abused her while they were dating, he had to deal with a cancel mob. Despite being able to deny these claims, plus the others that came from more and more women, he was dropped by his record label, and almost any sight of him collaborating with other artists nets instant 0-score reviews. Number 5. Robert Downey Jr. Another friend of controversy, RDJ has had one heck of a redemption arc in the last decade, having bounded back to prominence as the most popular star of cinematic mega juggernaut, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Iron Man actor didn't always have it so good though, as before his appearance in the flying red suit, he suffered the prototype of cancellation, being totally unemployable in Hollywood due to various drug addictions and prison sentences. Remember when women used to love a Hollywood bad boy? Well, not anymore. Number 6. Lindsay Lohan. Lohan has had a strange life. From child star to sex symbol to financial liability for Hollywood. But after she came out of rehab, she was also proto-cancelled, similarly to RDJ. Because of her reckless life of partying, DUIs, and stints in rehab, Lohan found herself unable to find work as offers dried up, and her singing career was a complete failure to launch. Unlike RDJ though, she hasn't appeared in a movie for a long time, and probably won't soon. Number 7. Kirstie Alley. There was a time when Kirstie Alley was everywhere, on TV, in movies, in men's dreams, but she was cancelled for common sense and criticizing the Oscars' biased diversity initiative. But that wasn't all. She committed the cardinal sin, against which there's no coming back in the left's eyes. She supported the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump. In a tweet condemning the Oscars, she said, "This is a disgrace to artists everywhere. Can you imagine telling Picasso what had to be in his effing paintings? You people have lost your minds. Control artists. Control individual thought. Oscar Orwell." The thing is, if you look around in 2021, she might have had a point. Number 8. Ellen DeGeneres. Some would say that Ellen deserves it, as she wasn't just reviled by the left, but by basically everyone. As absolutely lovely as Ellen appears on her popular self-titled chat show, a BuzzFeed article dug deep into her past after a bodyguard revealed that the working conditions were poor and that she was a purveyor of racism, fear, and intimidation on set. DeGeneres, an infamous woke, left-wing activist herself, has decided to cancel her own show, but that it was almost certainly just an attempt to prevent anyone from doing any more digging. Good luck getting any work after that, Ellen. Number 9. Mel Gibson. Gibson could do no wrong in the 80s, but he can't do anything right in the 20s, the 90s, or the teens. He's now better known for his anti-Semitic DUI than for his movies. Pulled over for suspicion of being under the influence, he then threw a ton of anti-Semitic and Jewish slurs at the police officer, only for them to all be played to the public. He has, however, crept back into success as a director with the Academy Award-winning Hacksaw Ridge, proving that even the most powerful cancellation can't last forever. Number 10. Gina Carano. So here we come to the one that Disney regrets. The one that has cost them millions of dollars. MMA fighter turned actress Gina Carano, a star of Disney's Star Wars spin-off The Mandalorian, was cancelled and fired from her job at the start of 2021. Her crime? She had noticed some very suspicious circumstances in the 2020 election, just like basically everyone else. But she had also been accused of racism before. She then dared to tweet about similarities between information control by modern 20s leftists and information control from Germany in the 1930s that led to mass death, a comparison that was a little too close to home for some. The post was branded abhorrent and unacceptable by Disney Lucasfilm, and she was fired. But she didn't die and found herself work on the Daily Wire, making new movies and stating in an interview, "Don't try to destroy my life with lies, when yours can be destroyed with the truth." A line that still appears on a large number of Disney Star Wars YouTube channel comments, accompanied by record numbers of downvotes on every video. Carano is doing well, and her movie career has only benefited from this cancellation. So there you go, 10 cases of cancellation most foul, and the consequences that were caused by it, or not in some instances. A penny for your thoughts in the comment section. You're tuned in to the best of 10s. For more glorious trends, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share this video.